You an asshole or fool if you still haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel Morgan Options and started earning with me.
So let's proceed to today's trade. Today I trade on company shares and all assets with the most optional character of movement and interest on payments I have already analyzed and picked up. Today I will use a breakout or rebound strategy, and for this I have selected the following set of indicators: stochastic bands with a period of 5, the fractal itself, which I will have with a period 3, and CCI Oscilliator with a period of 15. Also, an important part of today's trading will be the correct analysis and of the moving line of my oscillator and the correct understanding of its movement out of its oversold and overbought areas. It will be important to watch for this moving line to move out of these areas. And of course, the formation of the highs and lows, that's my fractal will show me, also will play an important role in my trading. I think you will understand how to properly use this set of indicators, and each trade I will try to explain in detail. So that at the end of the review video, you will have a few questions as possible and as much positive information as possible. Actually, let's start with a trade of $50, and all trades I will open on minute time frame. Let's start analyzing and pick up the first stock of the company. And here the first deal will be opened on the decrease. Perhaps not quite a good entry point picked up, as the candle has almost shown its direction, all its body, and if what I will open another deal in the dynamics of the movement will go higher. Also here I open a deal in the direction of downward dynamics. There was a rebound from the upper fractal band and the dynamics of movement rushed down. Also there was an exit from the overbought area according to my oscillator. So here the trade is open in the continuation of the downward dynamics. Let's see the result. About several seconds left, and probably I will open the second trade here also on the downside. I think the exit will happen here, despite the fact that the candlestick is now showing another impulsive upward movement. Before that, there was a potential for further downward movement, so I think the opening is still going to happen on the trend. It is better solution. Let's see the result of the second trade. And the second trade closes in plus. Great, no need to worry. As I said, there is a good potential for further downward movement in the near future. And actually the movement also continued its downward movement direction. The deal closed in plus. Let's the next position. I will also open on the maximum amount of my balance in order to go to a more satisfactory profit. Let's continue, and I will pick up the next share of the company. Let's here I would probably prefer to open a trade on the upside. Good entry point. And here is the trivial opening according to the trend. I have updated the global maximum. Then the dynamics of movement I have gone into a pullback. Then updated the local minimum. Then should update the local maximum. So the opening of the deal is on the upside. Let's see the result of this position. And without problems the deal closes in plus. Here of course I did not use any strategy. Here was a moment in the movement when there was a breakdown of the upper band, but then there was a sharp rush of this band upwards. That's why based on this I realized that it's better to open a trade on the upside. Actually I was not mistaken with this. Let me open the next trade on the maximum amount of balance again. I will risk again, and let's continue, and I will pick up the next share of the company. And let me try to open a trade in the pullback dynamics. There was a crossing of the lower fractal band from bottom to top. Also previously updated the global price minimum, so after the moving line of the oscillator from the oversold area, there is, I think, further potential for the further upward movement. Let's see the result. And the first trade, next trade closed in plus. Great. Actually, I was a bit hasty here and opened the trade for me at a very favorable level. But the exit still happened and the trade actually closed in plus. Great, let's try to open the next trade at the maximum amount of my balance and get to even more a favorable profit. So far, the trade is favorable for that. Let's continue and I will pick up the next stock of the company. And here I will try to open on the rise. Here I have on this currency pair flat dynamics of movement now prevails, and in most cases it is necessary to push here from the resistance areas and support areas, also oversold zone. In our case, we can see the reversal of the moving line from this area, and also there was a touch of the lower fractal band. I will use here bounce strategy. There was the formation of a local minimum. Accordingly, should form a local maximum. That's why the deal opened on the upside. And the trade closes in plus without any problems. Super. Let's conclude. I will probably open another trade for $78. I don't want to take too much risk. Now I'm more than satisfied with the profit on today's trade. And to consolidate the result, I think we can find some more interesting entry. Let's continue and pick up the next stock of the company. And probably here we can try to open a trade on the upside right away. There was a global low update a little bit earlier, and the direction of the trend I have changed. A little earlier there was a breakdown of the upper fractal band, and that's why in this case I opened trade in the continuation of the dynamics. There are touch points that are a few price level above. I think the price should now stick to them and break through these values. Let's see. And still the deal is closed in plus. The movement required again another rollback, and accordingly it happened. But you see further, the further character of the movement, everything happens exactly as I said. It's not a big deal. As I said a little earlier, with the profit on today's trade, I'm already absolutely satisfied. Let's go to the conclusion and fix today's result. The amount of today's profit will be $500. The withdrawal operation is successfully executed. This is the trade for today has turned out with the use of this bunch of indicators. In general, an uncomplicated strategy, in my opinion, it is enough to correctly analyze the movement and the correct understanding of the movement of the trend in one direction or another. And in general, a little practice and work on these strategies and indicators and everything will work out. If you have any questions, then in the description under the video you can find a link to my Telegram and ask any question you are interested in. I will definitely try to help everyone, and of course, have a good day guys, and see you soon!